Tempo único, just 52 meals. Mathematica, English, it's a meal, which we want to do. Because most of us and now these actions have everything is my blood, so now it's zero, German tenure is blood.